Hi, I'm Nick, and having read The Lovely Bones by Alice Sebold, I was one of the lucky ones to see a screening of the new film adaptation.
Mom, look at me! Smile!
My name is Salmon, like the fish.
Okay, shipmate, take it away.
The Lovely Bones is about Susie Salmon, a young girl who's murdered in a cornfield outside the back of her house. And then the process of the book is going through her process of going up into heaven and looking down on her family who are struggling to deal with obviously the death of their daughter and sister, and also how she directs her family towards her killer and some sort of retribution.
I waited for justice, but justice did not come.
The story in the film and the story in the book are actually very, very different. In the book, the actual process of and the crisis of the death at the start of the book is covered in the first chapter, and that first chapter actually covers 45-50 minutes of the film. In terms of the plot line, you can't go into the depth that they do in the book, again like any other adaptation, but you do lose some really very important events that you get in the book which develop the characters of not just Susie but her sister and also her father and her mother, especially played by Rachel Weisz in the film. In the book you learn a lot about her, but in the film you really do learn very little. Saoirse Ronan, who plays Susie Salmon, who's the lead character in the book and the film, is brilliant. Quite frankly, she was 13 when she was cast. She's fantastic. She really does capture the tone and the innocence and the development away from that innocence of the character of Susie in the original text. Mark Wahlberg plays the father, and although his character is given more chance to shine, as it should do, because it's again a massive character in the book, you don't really see the torment that the father goes through, and also you don't really see beyond Mark Wahlberg in Boogie Nights.
Does he like you as much as you like him?
The best casting to the book is Susan Sarandon as the grandmother, even though physically they have a completely different description, and I think that's a sign of the fact that Susan Sarandon is still one of the best actresses in the world.
You miss her, don't you?
She's gone.
What if she isn't?
The one problem with the book, which wasn't a problem until I saw the film, was it was unclear what kind of status Susie was in when she died.
Susie's in the in-between.
Whether she was in kind of purgatory, or they call it the in-between in both the book and the film, but it was made more clear in the film that she was going on a specific journey, I think, and they actually created that world very visually fantastic. It's Peter Jackson, of course, and he's well known for his visual mastery of directing. That was very, very good. The only problem with it was that, you know, as a reader, you have your own images in your head. I would say go and watch the film and then read the book, because you will make judgments about the film on the basis of the book, because it's 300 pages turned into 2 hours, which in text form is only about 100 pages long, so you're going to be losing 2/3 of the book. So I would definitely go and see that first. If you ask me to compare them, I think the book's better than the film, but it's worth going to see the film because there are 2 or 3 brilliant performances in there. Stanley Tucci, who plays the paedophile in it, is brilliant, and again very similar to the character in the book.